Social Mobile Press. So you'll see on my screen right now, you'll see the website. Can everyone see that? Just say yes right now if you can see this. You'll see here that we've got the full dashboard. All of you should have access to this at this point, and if you don't, we have a support desk in place to help you with that. So to give you a bit of a perspective on where to go and where to get access to, if you haven't used this effectively yourself yet, you haven't downloaded it, the first place to go is really to download the Social Mobile Press plugin. Everything inside of the package is inside there. Now, depending on what package you got, you'll either see white label, or you won't see white label. You'll see SMP download, which is the Social Mobile Press download. You'll see SmartLink, and if you've got access to SmartLink, and you should see a bonuses section. Now, the bonuses section we had a few issues with early on. Some of you may have been asking, hey, where are my bonuses that were on that landing page? They are in that bonus section in your dashboard. Then we have the tutorials down the bottom here, and everything else incorporated in this software. This is a very impressive piece of software, and I can tell you that you got it at a fantastic price, and that this is something that can really help take your business to the next level, as you're going to see today. All right, well, as Joe's just getting ready to come on, what I wanted to ask is, first of all, who's really enjoyed Social Mobile Press so far? Just say yes if you've really enjoyed it so far. If you've benefited from it, if you've had the chance to do it, let me know what your thoughts are so far, what's some of your feedback. We're looking to constantly update and improve this as we move along. So definitely let me know how you've felt so far from it, as we have some more people coming onto the call as well. Awesome. Getting started? Cool. So Social Mobile Press is a software that you got access to that basically builds Facebook applications that will work on mobile devices. So everyone has a mobile device on this call, probably a smartphone device. Either it's an Android or it's an Apple smartphone device. And if you went to any ordinary Facebook app in Facebook, you wouldn't be able to access that app through your mobile. Okay, it would just go to a random 404 error. What this software that you got access to has the ability to do is basically allow you to go to that app in a mobile device, allow your customers as well, leads or those leads of businesses you're helping, to go to those landing pages as well. So it's a very, very cool piece of software. Awesome. All right, so getting some random questions, how I am, and a bit of information in there. And thanks for everyone coming on. Today we're going to jump pretty much right into this because I'm really excited about this and I want to make sure it's as useful as possible for you. But look out for more information coming from me on an ongoing basis. You'll hear from me quite frequently over the next few days. So do make sure that you plug into that. And again, I really appreciate you guys getting involved. I know that there's people here from all around the world. I read, we've got people from Oklahoma in the States, from London, the UK, where it's really late there, and even New Zealand, Australia. Many of you have reached out to me on Facebook or sent me an email or two after getting access to this product, or I've read your support emails and questions. So I really do appreciate that, and I'm really thankful that you're getting value out of this, and I hope that you're putting this to good use and making as much money as possible. All right, with that said, what I want to do is I want to bring on Joe. Now, to give you a bit of background information about Joe, Joe is actually the creator of Social Mobile Press. He's a good friend of mine, and we've been doing business online together for a while. And a wee while back, Joe told me about some of the stuff he was doing with Facebook. I hadn't really heard too much around Teespring at the time, and how some people were making money. But Joe came to me and he told me a bit of this information, and I was stunned when I started to see the results that he was pulling. Even now, it still continues to increase in popularity. It still continues to be a way that many people are making a ton of money online. And I think when you see this from Joe, you're going to be really impressed. And Joe's been online for a long period of time, but I think he was surprised by the results that he's been able to get applying a few simple strategies in a software to being able to produce the types of results that he's getting. With that said, who's excited? Who's excited for this? I know I'm excited. I'm ready, plugged in to go. Who's excited? Put a big yes in the box right now. If you're excited for this, if you're excited to see how you can take your knowledge on Facebook to the next level, and how you can take what you've learned in Social Mobile Press, the software, the foundation, how you can take that now to the next level. Who is excited? Put a big yes in the box. I want 100 yeses. We have Obviously, a ton of people on the call, so 100 yeses have to come in before Joe's ready to go. All right, Joe. We're getting some very excited. We're getting a lot of capital letters flying everywhere. A ton of yeses coming in multiple times. Still cautious, as Greg's saying. It's really funny. And a ton of yeses coming in. Joe, are you on?
Hey Sam, you hear me?
Awesome. I was getting worried for a second. There was that silence after the excitement as things sort of
I
waited.
think there might be a little delay.
Yeah, I think there is. So, what I'll do is I'll be unplugged for most of this call, watching from afar. But Joe, everyone's really excited to see this information. I know that I am too. So, why don't you jump on? I'm going to transfer the screen to you and show everyone why we're so excited about what's going on Facebook.
Yep. Just 1 second. Yeah, send me over the screen.
Cool, done.
Sorry about that. Just 1 second. Could everyone hear me? Sam, are you taking a look at the questions?
Yes, I am. I've seen there's a few New Zealanders on the call that are reaching out as well, and a lot of people saying, "Come on, we're ready." But I'll be in the questions throughout this webinar. So, guys, if you do have questions, I'll do my best to answer them in chat as Joe's talking.
Okay. Let me just having a little problems getting my screen together.
Yeah, no worries. Awesome. Well, why doesn't everyone put one thing in the chat right now that you would like to know about Facebook? What is one big thing that you would like to know about Facebook today? Put in the chat right now. What is one big thing that you would like to walk away with after this call? Can be anything. Sabrina's saying more views. I'm guessing that's to your campaigns, to pages you have. Make money with Facebook, Daniel's saying. Just going direct. Awesome. Joe wants to learn what a dark post is. Dan wants to learn how to get cheap clicks to a Teespring site. Paul wants to learn how to make his own apps. Marvin wants to learn getting access to specific clients. Awesome. Jacqueline just wants to learn how to crush it. Awesome. Justin saying, I want to know what social mobile can do. Justin, awesome. I'll be releasing some more information on that soon. Ways to identify prime prospects. Fantastic, Paul. We won't be covering too much of that today, but we will be covering a lot when it comes to prime prospects online. Using Facebook to get MLM reps. Roderick, a lot of the stuff that you learned today will transfer across to that very nicely. How to find real buyers instead of likes. Greg, that's what today is all about. Fantastic. William saying how to set up a page properly. Now, William will have a bit of that today. You'll be able to see a bit of that. Joe sets up pages for his campaigns, so I'm sure he'll cover a little bit of that. How to get sales on Teespring. And Joe, are you ready?
I'm ready to go.
Awesome. All right. Well, you can see in the questions here, we have a lot of excitement, a lot of questions here around Facebook and how to get things moving. I'm going to address every one of these as Joe gets started on the webinar. So, Joe, you have the screen, you have the floor. I will.
Yep. Everyone can see my screen.
Go for it.
Let me just go take a look at the questions here, make sure everyone can see my screen. Yep. Perfect. Again, 10 of yeses. Perfect. All right. So let's begin. So let's start here. So this is what we're going to cover on this webinar today. I'm going to cover some Teespring case studies. I'm going to cover how to target on Facebook, the difference between broad and precise interests, why Facebook removed precise interests, and how I got it back, and there's a whole story behind it. You're going to see some screenshots of some groups and how I was trying to get it back. Then I'm going to reveal the #1 Teespring affiliate, and these guys have generated over $1.2 million. And actually, you know what? I made a typo here. Let me go fix that right now. It's not in 2014. Oh, that's in April of 2014. These guys are huge. They're #1, and they're not internet marketers, so you probably haven't heard of them. How you could get precise interest back, and also I'm going to reveal how you could get a course that I have that is not released to the public, where I show how I generated $460,051 in 30 days. And here's a screenshot of what we could do on Teespring with Facebook ads. And again, here I took a screenshot of my partner, who's my brother, one of our PayPal accounts, just to show that we're real, that we really do market on Facebook, and we really do generate a lot of money with Teespring. So let's get into it with the Teespring case studies. So what I want to talk about is how people are making money with Teespring and how you could start making money with Teespring right away. Now, you have to do some research and you have to find what people like and what people want to buy. But there's another thing that you have to keep in mind, that a lot of ideas are seasonal or they're trending. So when you find a trend, go ahead and you could scale it. Now, when I mean scale, I don't only mean like add more advertising dollars to that specific campaign, but you could scale it by using a similar design for a different niche, or if you're doing sports, to a different sports team, or even a completely different sport. And this is why we have been so successful with Teespring, because we were able to go ahead and test many different offers, and then once we find something that works, we go ahead and we scale it with different niches, different sports teams, different sports. And also, what's made us really a lot of money this year with Teespring is going after what's trending and seasons. So let me go ahead and start with the case study. This is one of the case studies we did. This was during the Olympics. We must have made over $100,000 with the Olympics, because the Olympics was a great season. It was like there was a trend to it. Everyone was watching the Olympics, so it was an easy market. Just to give you a little tip, the World Cup in soccer is coming up. You know, that's something where we're definitely going to be on top. Now, there's going to be issues with like copyright stuff, so you have to be careful and you have to go with the changes, you know. So it's not always the smartest or the strongest that survive, it's the people who are able to adapt to change. So if something's not working anymore, you have to go with the changes and have to figure out another way. So when it came to the Olympics, you know, we live in Canada, so we know a lot about hockey, and you know what, that actually helps a lot, because we've done well with a lot of different sports, but I have to say that we've done the best when it comes to hockey, and that's because we watch hockey and we're hockey fans. But it doesn't mean that we didn't do well with football or baseball. Baseball, we actually did really well also, and I'm not a baseball fan at all. I don't watch baseball. So this was one case study here. So we had this this skull right here that was a spin-off of what's it called? The show Sons of Anarchy. Now we had our designer fix it up so it wasn't at all like theirs. We switched it around so there was no copywritten. It was just the right idea, and you're allowed to do that. You know, again, you have to be careful. I'm not saying what you could and can't do, but this worked for us and didn't get taken down or anything. And you know, right here we put a nice little phrase that we saw on the internet that was working really, really well. This campaign generated well over $20,000 in the span of the Olympics. And you know, I'll show you exactly. So this was the design, and I'll show you exactly how. This is one of them, one of the campaigns we did. So this one was $550, and then we relaunched it a second time. We actually ended up relaunching it a third time. So you see here, this time it sold $877. So this wasn't something where we just took out of thin air. We actually had experience with this particular skull before with other sports teams. So we decided, you know what, let's do this for Team Canada. It was actually a little easier because there was no way to, we didn't have to copyright the Canada leaf. Like, that's just a regular maple leaf. And, you know, we just put a hockey stick. So there was no real issues with copyright. So it actually worked out really, really well because you can't copyright a maple leaf. Now, maybe in the future, you know, even here, you know, we didn't put anything that said Team Canada, and if we did, we changed it. You know, so you know, we didn't want to do anything like that, just in case, because you really want to be careful with stuff like that. And this is exactly how we targeted it. So we target people that would live in Canada, that were ages 18 and older, and that were interested in all the top players, because it just happens that Canada excels in hockey, one of the top hockey teams in the world, one of some of the top players in the world. So a lot of these players right here that have fan pages are considered superstars of the sport. So we went ahead and targeted all these players' fan pages. So we didn't go ahead and target Team Canada's fan, like the official Olympic or World Team Canada page, because I'm a fan of hockey, but I don't care about Team Canada during most of the season. I only really care during, let's say, a cup or like the Olympics. So what we did was we went and target people who were fans of specific players who were playing for Team Canada, and this worked out really, really well. We had a really high click-through rate, and we made a lot of sales, and our ROI was well over 150%. And this is just an example of what I'm talking about. So right here, this here says Pittsburgh. We have a hockey puck, just a blank hockey puck, black and gold till I'm dead and cold. This was for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So we did this for a lot of teams. So we already knew that this idea was successful. People liked this, and we just went ahead and we scaled it to many different teams. But when it came to the Olympics, we never saw it so powerful as for that specific, like 2 weeks. Well, it wasn't even 2 weeks, because it was only at the end, once they won the gold, that's when it really, so it really happened in like a week. And we knew that this design was working well. We did it with a lot of other teams, and to be honest with you, we didn't only do it for hockey. We did really well with baseball also. Those were the two teams that we did really well. We actually tested it with basketball, and it just didn't work out. We tested it a couple of times, and it just didn't work out with basketball. Here now, here's again, so we're talking about a trend and a season. So again, with the Olympics, again, we knew that we had something that people were passionate about this. So Carey Price is the goaltender for Team Canada. So again, this is something that we probably wouldn't do again with the word price, because Facebook has been correcting now, but at the time it wasn't an issue whatsoever. So we had his last name, and we put Canada, and that was his number. And this design did extremely well also. And again, so we just took the trend with the Olympics, and this was a little different where we couldn't really scale so much, but we still were able to. So this is and I'll show that in a second. So this is exactly how we targeted. So we were very precise. Target people between ages of 18 and 60. And again, we could have probably done even deeper targeting. I'm going to show you that in a second, how you could do that. But we were just doing so well, and it wasn't something that was very long term. It was something that just happened in a couple of weeks, that it wasn't even really necessary. So again, we just targeted specific Carey Price people who were fans of Carey Price, who liked certain fan pages of Carey Price. And it was very specific. And so we weren't targeting like people who, like, he plays for the Montreal Canadiens. We weren't targeting people who like Montreal Canadiens. We weren't targeting people who like hockey in general. We're targeting specifically. And you saw like the potential audience of 260. And we've seen very, very good results with potential audiences of anywhere between 100,000 on the low end to maybe 1 million on the high end. Probably more in the middle we've done the best, like around the 400, 500,000 range. And what I mean is that we did the best is that we were able to get a nice ROI and scale to a nice level. Like, you could go ahead and take your potential audience and bring it down to 10,000, but it's very, very hard to scale into really, really high numbers with that. You tend to need a little bit of a bigger potential audience to scale a certain campaign. And so this is what I'm talking about, how another way to scale. So, like I mentioned, we could scale by, once something works, you test out an ad for $50 or $20, and if it's working, you put more money to it. But like I explained, the way that we really generated the most money is finding something that works and then scaling it with different types of niches, different sports teams, different sports. And this is an exact example. So we started with the Carey Price, the goaltender for Team Canada. It worked out so well. We took the captain, Sidney Crosby, who's arguably the best hockey player in the world. So we knew that there was going to be a lot of fans. And this did extremely well. This one did even better. And it was the exact same idea. We just took Crosby Canada and his number, and it just happened that they both had we were both able to put Canada with the C, so it just looked really good. Again, if I would relaunch this next year, I would definitely not put the word Crosby, his last name, because that's just it's just not allowed anymore. At the time, it wasn't an issue, and we're pretty good with communicating with our campaign manager. We're really honest with them. We let them know what we want to do, and they're honest with us. They let us know if like we're not going to allow this, or they'll let us know. Our team said that it might get shut down if we get a cease and desist. So it's up to you, but maybe we advise you not to. So they'll be very honest with if they're exactly sure this can get shut down, or if they're not, then they would say, listen, it's up to you, but if we do get a cease and desist, we are going to shut it down. So I guess a good rule of thumb is if you think it might get shut down, probably don't do it. So again, at the time we weren't worried, but now we wouldn't do this again. But like I mentioned, things change, and you just have to adapt with the change and keep growing. So again, we did the exact same thing because it worked so well the first time. We picked people who lived in Canada, who were 18 and older, and they were interested in specific Sidney Crosby fan pages, not the team he plays for, the Pittsburgh Penguins, not NHL, not Team Canada, just specifically who like who like Sidney Crosby. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, let me go back here. So those are some of the case studies that we did. And again, when it comes to Teespring, you always try to not take a copyright infringement, a design. You always have to switch it up a bit. And when it comes to sports teams, really you can't really take the name or anything like that. So like I mentioned, we wouldn't use the name again. It worked at one point, but it doesn't work now. Just another example of the ages. We did really well with like the year you were born in. Again, we never do anything when it comes to scraping. We do everything has to do with targeting with the Facebook tools, and so we don't really know why Facebook didn't allow the year. We had really good feedback when it came to targeting people's ages. I guess because some people didn't like the fact that we knew what their age was, even though Facebook allows us to do that. But again, we did really well, and then when we did really well for a long time, and Facebook didn't mind at all. We gave Facebook over $100,000 in advertising just on the year campaigns. And again, there was no scraping or custom audiences. We all did this with interest, and it just worked out really well. But Facebook didn't like the fact that in our ad, we were saying, were you born in 1964? So we actually found some workarounds that are doing okay, not as good as we did do, where we would target more than 1 year. So people that were, let's say, that were between the ages of 40 and 45, and then we would go ahead and have an ad with custom shirts of different years. So again, we're not pinpointing, and then we would link them to a page, and on that page, it had like different images of different shirts, and then they would click on each shirt depending on what their year was, and then they would go to the proper Teespring campaign. And Facebook allowed that because, again, the reason why originally they didn't allow it was because we were specifically targeting someone who was born on a specific year. We knew that what their age was. So if it was a little bit more broad, it worked out great. Again, our results weren't as good, but it did work out pretty good. But the funny thing is that Facebook allowed us to do it for over a month, and like I mentioned, we gave over $100,000 to Facebook in advertising spend, and they were completely fine with it until one day they just said, we don't want you to do that anymore. So now I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about broad interest and precise interest. And this is from Facebook right here. So
just quickly, I've just got a couple of questions, if it's okay, if we just hold really
yeah,
quickly.
Absolutely.
How's everyone finding it so far? Just first of all, how's everyone finding is this useful information too? A lot of people, Joe, have been asking, how do we actually start sort of a Facebook, a Teespring campaign from the start? And the main concern is, are you going to go on that at some stage?
Yeah, if people want, I could go ahead and create one. It's very easy to go ahead. If people are new about Teespring, I could go ahead and create a Teespring campaign inside of Teespring, no problem.
Awesome. Put a yes in the box if that would be useful for you right now. If you'd like to see how's Joe's actually setting up these campaigns from the start to go through, if that would be useful, just put a big yes in the box. Cool. Joe, it looks like everyone wants to see it from the how you set up these campaigns. I think we've got one now and about 50 yeses. So cool. All right, I'll let you take away.
Okay, great. So Sam, you want me to go ahead and show you that right now?
Yeah, I think there'll be
or towards the end.
Yeah, a lot of people are a bit confused about where this all fits in, but probably the best thing would be to if we can go through the campaign for everyone. I think then everyone understand where everything is sort of fits in and where are these ideas, how they can be implemented in everyone's business.
So you want me to go ahead and create a Teespring campaign right now?
Yeah. Go for it, and then yeah.
Okay, sounds good. One second there. Can everyone see my screen right now? Sam, can you see my screen?
Not yet. No, not yet.
Okay, let me see. I gotta get a nice image right here. Ready? Okay, so let me go ahead and show my screen. Everyone could see it. So basically, you just go to teespring.com, and to get started, you just click here, launch new campaign, and then here you just pick your T-shirt. You pick what kind you want, and there's different kinds. If you want hoodies, we've done really well with hoodies. We've done well with almost every type. Women's shirts also. So let's just go with a basic tee. And let me just go ahead and pick this color here. Now, there's two ways you could do it. You could upload from the browser, which from like their own library, which I don't recommend, or you could go ahead and create your own art. And in one of my courses, which you could get for free today on this webinar, T Formula, I show you exactly how you could go and outsource really quality designs. I even give you a list of people who I recommend you could go after, and we've already had a couple of beta testers have a lot of really good results with the people that I've been giving them to go and create these designs. So I definitely recommend that you go ahead and create your own design. So just go here and upload. So let me go to images. And it could be really simple. So here's a simple one. And we've seen a lot of success with very simple designs. It's just about targeting it right and finding something that people like with that specific interest. So then you just go ahead and you place it however you want. Very simple. And what's worked well for us is you try to keep this base cost at around $10, because we're going to sell our T-shirt from anywhere between $19.99 to $24.99, depending on the niche. We play around with the the price to see what works well. We've done really, really well with $19.99, but we've also done well with $24 or $24.99. So then you just go ahead and you click next step. And again, in the free course you're going to see all step-by-step, like more detail on exactly how to do this and little tips and tricks. Like for example, we always like keeping it around 50 shirts to start off with, unless you already know that there's a lot of interest. If ever something's not going to hit 50, it only hits 17, you could go ahead and bring that down before your campaign ends, so your campaign still tips. So here's an example. Here you could put the price. So here we're making $11.69 per shirt. That's great. We've seen from the last maybe 5 months that on average it costs us around $5, give or take, to acquire a customer. So if we're making $11.69 per profit, per sale, minus $5, we have an ROI of over 100%. So usually we like it to be at least $10 profit, if not higher. And then here you can go ahead and add more products. So you can go add them here or here. So let's add a hoodie, and you can add a hoodie with different colors. If you want to add a woman's tee, and again you can pick the colors. But if you okay, and so you could definitely go ahead and do that. Now, like I mentioned, this is exactly what we do. We created it. We find something that works. We look at the market. We do some research. Or there's different places that we could go. So, for example, we could go to Pinterest and just find some ideas of T-shirts. We could go to another place called Wanalo, where we could really find ideas of certain shirts that people like, certain sayings that people like. You just have to join. It's 100% free, and you just try to find some ideas. There's other places you go to Cafe Press and see some ideas, and again, what people like, and you just start testing the market. You get a design, you upload it, and you start advertising with Facebook. And this is what we've been doing, and this is how, with exactly this thing we made in 1 month, like $238,000, exactly doing this. We created a design, put it up on Teespring, advertised to a specific audience our shirt, and then this is what we do in sales. And we've been doing this since the end of the middle end of 2013 with a lot of high success. So that's basically how you do the whole thing. Again, with the free course, you're going to see exactly how to do this in detail, and you're going to really understand the power of this company, Teespring. And the reason why it's so good is because of the crowdfunding. They have to sell a certain amount, so you're able to make this amount in profit, which is huge. So let me go continue again with the slides here. So again, when you're choosing something on Facebook, there's precise interest and there's broad interest. Now, something happened with Facebook. So this is how it used to be. You're able to go ahead and choose a specific interest of a page that someone likes, and then there was broad interest, which was a little bit more broader. Like someone who likes cooking, or like a type of music or something like that. And so there's different reasons why you wanted to choose different things. But all of a sudden, Facebook changed that. And what they ended up doing is they ended up merging precise and interest, and they thought that it would be a little bit easier for people. So this is how it used to be. So you had precise interest right here that you could go ahead and pick specific fan pages of what people like, and then there was broad interest of, like they like business or certain types of entertainment. It was it was a lot more broad. And it could have worked for certain campaigns. Basically, they said here was better if you were trying to brand yourself, you would go with broad. But if you're in the direct sales, online marketing like we were, direct sales, we definitely wanted something a little bit more precise. We get a precise target audience, they click on a link and they can purchase our product. So this is why they changed it. So they found that it would be a little bit easier if they combine broad and precise interests in one step. And it was making it easier for marketers. So basically they thought, marketers, it might be easier for the average person to go ahead and create a Facebook ad if they didn't have to really understand about what's broad, what's interest. We'll just combine it together, and Facebook will go ahead and find out what's your target audience. The only problem with that is that it could take some time for Facebook to find out, and then there's a lot of waste. And that's what happened to us. Once they switched over, we saw campaigns dramatically drop. Our ROI, return on investment, dramatically dropped. Our click-through rate dramatically dropped. And we thought it was weird. We're like, okay, something is wrong and we need to find a solution because we were making such good money with precise interest. So here's an example in January where I went into one of my Facebook groups and I asked them, I'm like, hey, listen, I want to know what happened. Is everyone having the same issue where precise interest is gone? So you see here I actually specifically ask, I'm like, I used to have precise interest in the PowerNet, and now I notice they've merged it together. I've been consistently netting a few thousand per day, and this has dramatically impacted my ROI. Can anyone let me know if there's still a way to get precise interest? So I was basically, maybe not panicking, but I knew this really affected my business because I was doing so well with targeting that there was definitely an issue. So I even showed people some screenshots of how my ads manager and my power editor looked, and it looked like that. It had changed, whereas previously it looked like that. So I really needed to find a solution. But within days, I was constantly looking for a solution, and then I found one, and it was a company called Quaya. They have some high-end marketing, a Facebook marketing solution where they still had the old system. So we were able to use precise interest again, and we did, and it worked out really, really well. Well, the issue was Quaya hadn't updated to the new version of Facebook, so that only lasted a few weeks, and then it went back to broad and precise combined, and again we saw the same thing. Our return on investment low again, and our click-through rate was low. So then what happened was I posted on another group saying, hey, I figured out a way to get it back. So you could even see here people, I was getting a bunch of questions. This post here had like around 50 questions that I was answering, and I just really mentioned exactly what I ended up doing. So I ended up contacting Facebook from this link right here, and I explained my situation, how I used to have precise interest. I was giving you guys thousands of dollars every single day, and now I don't have it anymore. And within 24 hours, I got it back. Now, that being said, this is how I initially contacted them, and then they called me back on the phone, and it was a long process. But again, it was around 24 hours till I got it back, maybe 36. Now, that being said, this was one of my accounts at the time. I have two main ones, and at the time I was doing 5,000 a day in ad spend. So even though this is big, it's not big compared to, let's say, if you have like a corporate account, like if you work for like Coca-Cola or something like that, how much they could be potentially spending. But still, I was still spending good money with Facebook, so they ended up switching my account. Now again, that lasted for maybe about a month. And then again, they brought it back to precise. They brought it back to broad and precise combined again. And then we were like, okay, we need to find another solution because again, we're doing so well with pinpointing. And I found out that Facebook really wanted to keep everyone back to broad and precise, and for their simple reason that Facebook wanted to take control. I later found out that the API, that you're still able to use precise interest if you had a very, very high account. If you were spending, tens of thousands of dollars every day, and you were managing high-profile clients such as Coca-Cola, Sony, things like that, then there was a way for Facebook to give you precise interest back. But besides that, even someone like me who was spending over $5,000 a day, we still weren't able to get precise interest until I met again the number one affiliate of Teespring, and the company that's number one, who aren't internet marketers. Again, they're developers out of San Francisco. Their company is called FanRock. These are the number one Teespring affiliates. They're not, they're not an online marketer. They don't sell other products. They don't really. This is what they do. They just market, you know, other products on Facebook. They do really, really well, and they have software that really helps them do it. And they're the number one. And this is basically who they are. The two owners, the two main co-founders, one of them used to work for Microsoft and Zynga, and Zynga was one of the biggest Facebook gaming platforms, and then they switched over to mobile apps. I'm sure a lot of people on the line here have played some of the Zynga games, mobile app games. And the other co-founder used to work for Facebook. So they know Facebook very, very well, very, very high-end software. They both graduated from Harvard, and this is their mission. And once I started speaking to them and started understanding what they were doing and their software, I realized, okay, this is it. I could finally get Precise Interest back and feel confident that I'm going to keep it back, because I knew the value of Precise Interest because of how well I was doing with targeting this way. Now, just to show you a little example of how big they are, this is some of their campaigns. So you see here, this is here, like one campaign right here, almost 26,000. Another campaign right here, 17,000, 17.4 thousand, 24,000, 21,000. These are huge. Look at these days right here. So, these people were the real deal, and I spoke to them, again, the number one affiliate for Teespring, and the way that they were able to do it was they had a tool that was completely with the terms of service of Facebook. Like I said, one of the partners used to work for Facebook, and it was completely white hat, that they're able to use Facebook's API and to create a tool that enables us to still use Precise Interest. Here's another screenshot. This here was the month of April, 1.3 million, and the owner told me that was specifically Teespring right there. So these guys are the real deal. Now, if you go ahead and compare some of the comparisons from broad interest to precise, these are the click-through rates. So even though 3.2 is really good with broad, they're excellent online Facebook marketers, they still got a much higher click-through rate with Precise Interest. And we've seen the exact same thing. So when we got in contact them, we knew right away, well, we understood right away the power of this because it affected us so much, and we were in the search for this solution. So it was amazing. And so this is basically how their tool works. Okay, it works with the Facebook Ads Manager, so it's very easy to use. The Facebook Ads Manager is a little bit easier to use than the Power Editor, and it adds Precise Interest to any Facebook campaign that you have, new or old, and it's for all your campaigns. It doesn't matter. There's no limitation. You could even use it with different tools inside of Facebook. So exactly what it says there, like different behaviors and different Facebook targeting options, and it's very easy to use. It's a Chrome extension, and we've used it for a while now. It's very stable, and it's really saved our business, and we were really able to get back to the kind of income we were used to with Precise Interest. So very quickly, what I want to do is I just want to go ahead and show you a little presentation from the actual creators. Okay, hold on a second here. Let me find it. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Let me go ahead and show you that right now.
struggling with Teespring? Well, we're here to help. We've got an insane ROI with Teespring. Here, check out some of our results. So here I've logged into my Teespring dashboard, and you can see that I have almost $255,000 ready to be paid out. And we consistently get shirts selling in the thousands. So just in last month alone, just looking at my Bill.com, you can see that was 1.3 million just coming from Teespring. So we are crushing it, and we're getting insane ROI. So you might be wondering, how are we doing this? Well, there's no custom audiences and absolutely no scraping. The answer is all in precise interests. So you might be wondering, weren't those taken away? Yeah, they were for most people, but we built a new tool to get them back, and then we created an unfair advantage. Just comparing CTRs, when you go broad interest versus precise interest, you can see we're getting almost 3x the CTR, and so almost 3x the ROI because you get traffic that converts. So how does the plugin work? Well, it works directly inside the Facebook Ads Manager and lets you add precise interest to any Facebook campaign. Best of all, you can even intersect with behaviors in all the new Facebook targeting options. Lastly, it's really easy to install with the Chrome extension. Here's a quick demo of how it works. Alright, so here's my Facebook Ads Manager, and you can see that I've run a campaign and spent more than $2,000 on it. This was extremely ROI positive for us. You can see that we tested a broad interest with keywords. So for the broad interest, you see that we can get a 3.9% CTR just targeting registered nurse. And you can see the potential audience is 1.8 million people. Standard, 18 and older, gender female, located in the United States. And now, for our keyword, we got the audience down to 320,000 people, got our click-through rates sky high to 13%, and we're targeting registered nurse, the precise interest. The way we did that was just clicking on Add Precise Interest, and then we can enter the keyword. So here I can add even other ones, like just nurse, or I am a nurse. Then just hit Save Changes. That's all you got to do. So what are you waiting for? Pick up Precise Interest today and get.
So that was a quick little presentation from one of the owners, just so you guys can really understand how the tool works. I guess we should ask. I'd like to answer any questions. Sam, is there any questions before I continue?
We're getting just quickly. Has anyone got any questions on how this tool works, what impact it makes, and how powerful this thing is? I know for me, as soon as I saw this, I was blown away by what it could do. So, is there any questions relating to that right now? Let us know. Cool. Now we're going to go through the price very soon and how you can get access. We're getting a lot of people asking, hey, how do I get access to this thing? We'll show you in just a second how to get access to this. No, this won't get your Facebook ads shut down, Jason. It's completely compliant with Facebook. They're happy with it. They're fine with it. Cool. All right.
So let me go into that a bit. Let me go into that a bit because, yeah, so basically, like I said, one of the co-owners used to work at Facebook. Now, this plugin is 100% compliant with Facebook. Facebook already, again, this is maybe this might be a little bit too technical, but if some of the people who want to know, Facebook already still has the API to allow precise interest. The issue is they only allow it to preferred developed marketers, so people who have a high development account could still have access. So there is companies that have access to precise interest. The average person does not. Now, so they've spoken with Facebook, and Facebook has promised that this plugin will not be this plugin is not against terms of service. They checked it out. Everything is completely white hat and compliant with Facebook. So I just want to make everyone sure that this is not some sort of like little add-on where you could get your account banned or anything like that. Like I said, one of the co-owners used to work at Facebook, and this is 100% compliant with the terms of service of Facebook.
Awesome. Now, Joe, the only questions we're really getting on this is how do we get access to it, and is it going to be good for a newbie starting out?
Absolutely. Like I mentioned, when we first started out, we had precise interest. So with precise interest, you're able to target. Now, the amazing thing about precise interest is if you're into direct sales, so you're basically wanting to get someone to do some sort of action, buy or get on a list, you definitely want to have a nice precise audience. Now, with broad, it's a little bit harder for that. That's better for branding. But if you basically want someone to click and then to enter their email and then to buy or just to buy, precise interest is the way to go. And like I said, this is my whole story, how we used to have precise interest. We were doing really, really well. We were making a lot of money. We lost it. I went to find a solution. I asked people on groups. I needed a reason because I wanted precise interest back because I wasn't doing as well without it. So then I found a solution, one tool, it stopped. Then I found another solution by calling Facebook, and they allowed it to have for a couple of for a month or so until they propagated to the new version. So I was in search for this. So then when I found these people and I saw what they were doing, I knew this was it. So that's when I went ahead, I got the tool, and we've been using it ever since. So this is definitely for beginners, for intermediate, for advanced. This is definitely going to help. I actually know some of the top online marketers for Teespring and other products who are using this product right now because they know the value of precise interest and targeting on Facebook.
Awesome, Joe. It seems like everyone's pretty excited in chat about this. Obviously, it's a massive opportunity to get in. I mean, a guy that's making like over $1 million in a single month is able to utilize this and really get an edge on the other competitors in the market. And this is one of the reasons we wanted to show you this today, guys, and why we thought it was important to share this at the end is that it's such a big opportunity right now to get ahead. It's something that's really exciting for both Joe and I, and we wanted to share this with a limited amount of people. But we can't do this for many people, and Joe's going to go into that just now.
Right, so we are having some bonuses, and you guys, believe it or not, are some of the first people that are going to use this tool, this precise audience tool. There's not many people that are using it. You guys are a beta tester. We are looking for feedback. The owner's looking for feedback. This is not a company that's going away. It's a serious company out of San Francisco that are just going to keep creating, adding to these tools and creating even better tools. So your private beta, again, this price here that I'm about to reveal. It's for today. It's available for 30 people, and we just really want your feedback. So we want the 30 people to purchase and use it and let us know. Like, let us show us your success. Tell us if you have any questions. We're here to help, but we really want you guys to use it. So again, this fully integrates with the Ads Manager. You could add precise interest to any Facebook ad with just a click of a button. It's very easy to use. You saw the demo how easy it is to use. And again, you could use this for old campaigns or new ones. All of your campaigns, there's no limitations whatsoever. It brings back precise interest. You get access to all the precise interest in Facebook. Right, the other day I was using it and I targeted a fan page of less than 5,000 people. It was amazing. That's very, very hard to do without precise interest, and it's laser targeting audience. It's amazing. Now, bonus number 2, you get Mobile SmartLink white label. Again, this is only available for the first 30 people. So if you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys already have Mobile SmartLink, where you're able to, with a specific SmartLink, a very easy to use WordPress tool, you're able to take any existing Facebook app. It doesn't matter if you own it or someone else owns it, and integrate it into Mobile SmartLink, which will create a SmartLink that if you splash that on any device, any platform, no matter what device the user's on, they'll either go to a Facebook application or a mobile web application. And so this way, because the issue that this tool solves is the fact that Facebook apps do not show properly on mobile devices, where over 50% of users view Facebook on mobile. So this is a great bonus, and you're able to go ahead and sell this plugin as it belongs to you. You have full rights to white label, so you can go ahead and sell this plugin as it's your plugin. Bonus number 3. FB webinars, again for only 30 people, so you're able to go ahead and do sign up webinars inside of Facebook. So this is really nice because especially if you're spending money on ads, you're going to get cheaper clicks, you're going to get viral traffic because of all the like features, the share features are all inside of Facebook. And another bonus, a webinar bonus. This is only available for the first 10. So this is going to be the T-Formula bonus, where basically you're going to be able to, we're going to get on a webinar, where you're going to get my course, T-Formula, where it's like not open right now to the public, and it really shows you step by step on how to go ahead, find a nice design, how to go ahead and create a design. You don't need to know how to create a design or anything to do with Photoshop. I'll show you how to go ahead and outsource it. I'll even give you some of the people that I've tried and tested that work really, really well. Like I said, I have a beta tester who just loves some of the people that I've given them, some designers. And then from there, I'm going to show you how to market on Facebook, how to create a fan page the proper way, how to create a dark post the proper way, how to target the right way. And since you guys are going to have precise interest, you're going to see how laser targeted you're going to get, how to test, and then how to scale in 2 ways. How to scale by adding more money to a specific campaign, and how to scale in taking an idea, the design of an idea that worked really well, and adding that to multiple different niches. Again, this is only for the first 10 people. And so you're getting everything, again, on this special. This is actually $97 a month. Like I said, I know these people because I've tried this tool, and originally they wanted to sell this for $97 a month, and I think you still can buy it for $97 a month. But I told them, I said, listen, I want to do a webinar for some people, and we're going to get a lot of feedback, and I explained to them how this is going to be good for them. Like I mentioned, these guys, they're not marketers. They have tools. They're out of San Francisco, and they just make a lot of money using their tools with Facebook, Teespring, and with different ways. So they do not need to do this. They're not online marketers like which most people on Teespring are. Some of the top guys. These guys just have software they use and they just do really, really well. So I explained to them how we need to get some beta testers. We need to find people to go ahead and use your tool. More people get more feedback and add to the tool later on. So again, very, very special. $297 per year instead of $97 per month, which comes out to $1,164. So it's a tremendous savings, and again, it's only for the first 30 people. You have to get right away. Now, if people who are interested, I'd like to know who's interested. So please just let me know if who's interested, who wants to get in now. I'm going to show you exactly how to get this. Oh my God. Okay, so we're getting. Okay, so we're getting me. Yeah, me. Go for it. Give it to me. Okay, so here we go. Jump on right away. To get access, you go to preciseaudience.com. Go to preciseaudience.com. Click on the big yellow button that says "Get Instant Access." And you're going to go ahead and get access. You're going to get all the bonuses. And again, if you have any questions, you could add me on Facebook, ask me any questions you have. Like I said, I've been using this tool for a while. It was just perfect for me because I was looking for precise interest. We did so well. So when this tool was available, I knew that this was something that I needed, that I'm going to use for my business. And I know that everyone, no matter what level you are, you're going to appreciate this tool, and this tool is going to make you more money. So again, go right now, preciseaudience.com, click on the big yellow button, and get access today with all the bonuses. Sam, let me know if there's any questions. I'm willing to stay on the line and answer any questions you guys have about Teespring or Facebook marketing or anything like that.
Awesome. Joe, I think people are pretty excited right now. I can see it. Already people are getting in. I'm already seeing I'm-ins come in. Guys, as you get in, just put I'm in. We'll be letting you know when the spots have run out for those bonuses. I can tell you the first 10, if you've enjoyed what Joe's gone over today, imagine having a system to go along with this software that shows you, outlines how you can make money over Teespring. And we're not talking about, just spending thousands of dollars a day to make this kind of money. We're talking about starting off from the stage where you're spending, $25 just testing out this stuff from the start and building from there. That's what the system is going to go into, and that's why you want to be part of that first 10. So I can tell you, if you're on the page right now, you're looking at this right now, don't wait, get access now. This is an awesome system, awesome bonuses, and this software, I myself, I've already jumped in. I was really excited about this. This is something that no one else has access to right now, and it is in a beta stage because we want to make sure that, obviously, if you guys need any assistance or any additional features, anything like that, we can make sure that that happens through the software. And you guys are going to get something that will give you an unfair advantage over everyone else currently that's advertising on Facebook. This is something that was working so well. Facebook took it away. Now it's back, and no one else really knows about this unless you've been in contact with, obviously, Joe or the creators of this. No one really knew about it. I didn't know about it until a few days ago. So I obviously was very excited. So if you are looking at this, get in right now. If you've already got in, put an I'm in right now in the chat box. Put an I'm in the questions box. Let us know. We want to welcome you. We want to make sure that those bonuses are sent out to your email as well. So do put an I'm in the box. Already I'm seeing Kerry. Welcome, Kerry. That's fantastic. Ross is in. Fantastic. John is in. Awesome, John. That's fantastic. Welcome. John's in as well. Another John. And also we've got a couple of other people in as well. Mark's in. Fantastic. And email is asking a question. Joe, this is one for you. As a complete
Go for it.
Will I be able to do this?
Well, like I said, first I want to answer an honest question. It's not as if this is going to be like a magic tool where you go ahead and you install it and you click a button and automatically you're going to make, like $100,000 a month. There's definitely, you're definitely going to have to put in time, work, to make this work. But like I mentioned, my exact story was I had precise interests. I was targeting precise likes from fan pages to a design that they liked or to an offer if you do an affiliate marketing. This doesn't only work for Teespring. We use this for all our businesses. When we sell products, we use this also because it's very, very precise. So, if I'm going ahead and I'm selling to it doesn't really matter what you're selling. If you want to find a targeted audience that has a nice potential, but still it's very precise, we use precise interest. So like I mentioned, in my business, we were using this precise interest. We were targeting to specific fan pages that people liked, and we're doing really well. As soon as they took it away, we saw a dramatic drop in our income, and we were in a search for getting it back. So it doesn't matter if you're new or you're an expert. This is definitely going to help you. There's no downside to having this tool. Having this tool is only going to make you have a more precise target when targeting on Facebook. So I think honestly, to be honest, this is kind of like an unfair advantage. This is like not that many people are able. So if you're in a competitive niche, you have an advantage right now because you're able to target a lot better than most people. So you're better to have a higher click-through rate. You're better to have lower clicks. You're paying less. You're going to be able to spend more to acquire a customer because you're going to get a better return because of how precise you're going to be able to target. Anyone who's advertising on Facebook, like I said, I don't care if you're a beginner or an expert, this tool is going to help. You could ask anybody who markets on Facebook that this cannot hurt them. This would only help them. And like I said, I already know a few people because this is only coming out now. Like I said, you guys are some of the first people to use this tool. You're going to see in a few months this is going to blow up. Everybody's going to be talking about this. Now, I already know of a few of the top marketers like Teespring and other online businesses that already use this tool. Like I said, when I first mentioned this to Sam, because I'm the one who went ahead and I built a relationship with the owners, I told Sam about this. I said, hey, this is a really cool tool. I'm using it. It's working really well. It's very stable. These guys are very professional, and they're the #1 Teespring affiliates. It's not even like online marketers. It's these guys, and they're making a killing. And the first thing Sam's, and I was talking like, this would be really nice to go ahead and present this on a webinar and get a bunch of beta testers. And the first thing Sam replied was, how could I get it? Because he wanted it right away from himself, because he's an online marketer. He understands the value of targeting and how precise and how value precise audience and precise targeting is, precise interest. Is there any more questions? Again,
yeah, I've just been going through this.
I'm going to be on.
Sorry, Joe. I think we've got a delay going on. I've just been reading through, and
Yeah.
Joe's correctly correct. I was the first thing I did was, how do I get access to this so I can jump in and test it. What I'd like to say is, first of all, those bonus spots are running out quickly. I think we're down to the last 1 or 2 spots for that first 10-person bonus. If you want to get in now. I can tell you this isn't going to last very long at all. If you are also, and Joe, I know that you can probably check that as well, your end if you want to do that. Now, the main questions we're getting is, again, if you're completely new, Joe's already addressed that. The bonuses are going to be sent to you via an email. So Joe and I will be able to get basically the emails of when you got access from when you purchased, and they'll be sent out manually within the next 24 hours. So expect those to be sent out shortly after your purchase. Joe, we've got a lot of people that have t-shirt ideas. A lot of people asking whether they're part of that top 10. As far as I can see so far, everyone who's got access has been able to. I don't think there's any.
Sam.
Yep.
I know like when I've attended a lot of webinars, I'm sure you too, where they say something like, okay, how about we go ahead and we extend that, and me and Sam did not rehearse this or anything, but it seems like we're getting so much feedback that I don't mind extending the 10 spots to 30 spots for the course also. I want people to have value, and I don't mind helping. Like I said, you could add me on Facebook, and if you have any questions. So again, we already filled up with the 10 spots, and we did that pretty quick. So I don't mind extending for the course to 30 also.
Awesome. I appreciate that. I know it's something that you wanted to, you were planning to create into a much higher priced course yourself. So.
Well, to be honest, it just helps me out, because when I release my course to the public, the more people I get, if I get 10 or 30 people, it's not a big difference, and I'm just going to get more feedback, and then I'll be able to have a better course, because people are going to use it, and they're going to tell me what's missing or what they liked, and then I'm going to have testimonials. So it helps everyone.
Awesome. Joe, are you able to get back to the link on your screen, if that's possible? I'm getting quite a few people asking what the link is, just on the
Absolutely.
slide. We've got a lot of lines coming in as well. Joe, just monitor the 30 places as well. We're getting a few questions about that, and I know you can see the stats you're in, so have a look at that. Now, awesome. Joe, you're going to have some more friends on Facebook, I think, by the end of this.
Yeah, every webinar. I don't mind.
Awesome. All right. Now, just to address this is for me personally, guys, if you've got access to social mobile press, the goal of today was to show you something really cool. I was planning to go through more social mobile press stuff, but after seeing what this can do, I wanted to focus more time on that, and expect an email from me with more social mobile press information shortly as I switch off my phone. So expect that very soon. If there's any more questions, let us know. If you're getting access, get in now. As you're saying, spots are still going fast. There is still those bonuses, those first bonuses, a white label to mobile smart link, and everything else that's included with that as well. Thanks, William. William's just saying, Joe, this is one of the best webinars that I've attended, and I've attended a lot of them. Really good feedback.
Great. I'm happy. Good. I'm happy. And again, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to be on for a little while, so go ahead and ask your questions. Like if you have any questions about targeting on Facebook, Teespring, anything to do with marketing on Facebook, let me know.
A lot of thanks coming in. That's fantastic. Will there be tutorials on how to use this this software?
So like I mentioned, so this is very new, so there is going to be tutorials, and also that's why we want to give some bonuses Look out. I don't mind giving like a webinar bonus also for everyone who bought, to show them techniques on exactly how to use it. So the tool is so easy to use. It literally takes a minute to learn. So it's as easy as you can get. You're basically getting access to something that you can't get access to anymore unless you have some sort of high corporate account where you're working for like Coca-Cola or something like that. It's very hard to get precise interest. You have it back. The tool is so easy to use. You install it on your Chrome device. You click on it. You click on the big blue button, and you just add your precise interest. And I guarantee that you're gonna automatically see a higher click-through rate as soon as you do that, like right away. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of the questions myself. Let's see here if there's anything.
The problem is there's so many. A lot of people. There's a lot of people on the call, obviously, so a lot of comments coming in. But Joe, yeah, if you find one, let me know. A lot of the questions.
Okay, so someone wrote.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay, so yeah, okay. I received email registration.
What I'll do is I'll put
okay, so
the lab as well for people to look at. So if you need,
if everyone has any questions about Social Mobile Press or Mobile Smart Link or anything like that, just please go ahead and send a support ticket. But if you have any questions about marketing on Facebook or Teespring or this actual product, Precise Audience, and just let us know. Okay, so ML writes that he sees the value in this, but he's just starting out in selling online on Facebook, so he doesn't know where to start, so he's a little lost. Well, one good thing is that you're going to get my free course of T Formula, so that's a great way to start because it's Teespring has been a great tool for a lot of newbies to go ahead and start marketing on Facebook, and we're seeing a lot of success. So I'm going to show you exactly where to start with that course, and this tool is the reason, probably the number one reason why we've been so successful. Here, let me show you guys something here. Again, Sam, if you see any questions, just go ahead and shoot away. I'm going to go and answer them. I just want to go ahead and show them something. All right, so you guys can see my screen. So you see here, I have a testimonial myself for the product. So I basically write that precise interest targeting has been an integral part of my success on Facebook, and you guys could see that where my story of how I was doing so well. I needed to find a way. I was looking for a way. I found a way, lost it, found the way, lost it, and finally I'm secure to know that this is here to stay. I have this tool. These guys are the real deal. One of the co-owners used to work for Facebook. This is completely compliant with Facebook, completely white hat. I have nothing to worry about. And you really see that, like right here, is this tool has kept my profits high. Even Facebook inquiries removed precise interest. I really believe that this is well worth the price. And I honestly believe, and I would honestly pay $97 a month for this tool. I think I know what precise interest has done for me. So I might be biased because I know that I've made so much money because if I could take one reason why, it was because of precise interest. It really helped me because I saw the other side. When they took it away, I actually saw the stats, how we were making way less money. So that's why for $97 it's a no-brainer for me. And for $297 is like for $97 a month is a no-brainer. So for $297 for your whole year, I don't know anyone who is starting out or who already is advertising on Facebook why they wouldn't get this tool. In my mind, if if you apply yourself and you again, like I said, it's not like a magic tool where you install it and you're going to make money. But if you work hard and you find the right audience and link them to the right offer, this tool will only make you more money. Any more questions? Yes, Doug, there's going to be training. Yes, there's going to be training.
Joe, what is the arrangement for using this with client campaigns?
Okay, so right now the way it works is when you install it, it's installed for your on your browser. Okay, so any type of so any ads account that you're using, you're able to go ahead and use this tool. So if you manage an ads account, then you're able to use Precise Interest for that ads account. You specifically are allowed. So that works out well.
Awesome. Joe, what is this? How much would you recommend? A lot of people are concerned about having to spend a lot of money on Facebook. How much can people start off with?
When we start out campaigns, again, so you could literally start a test for $10. Like, that's not a joke. What we do is we start from anywhere between, usually we start anywhere between 10 and $20 and $50 we start out. But again, if you do the right research, you're going to see a lot of winners. But once you find a winner, if you're able to scale, and again, if you're starting with Teespring, again, my course is going to show you how to go ahead and you get that all for free, how to scale and how to test and how to really spend minimal money and to maximize your profits once you find a winner. So again, if you do need a little bit of money, but I'm talking really little to start. And Precise Interest is just going to help you start, because if you didn't have Precise Interest, if you don't have this tool, then you would start really broad. So you would have to do is you would have to go broad, and you would have to go look into the reports, which you would do anyway, but then you would go into reports and then you have to refine it just a lot. It would just take a lot longer, which means that you would have to pay a little bit more for the data. With this tool, you're able to get a little more precise right away, and in my business, I've seen a huge upside to that.
Awesome. Joe, how many, do we still have spots left? I'm still seeing people come in. How many spots do we have left? I know there's some people that are probably on the fence right now.
Okay, so there's a lot of people on the fence right now, and I know that they're mostly filled, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not able to check right now. So get in now. You might get lucky and sneak in, but I'm not able to check. But I do know that we have over 20 right now.
Cool.
For sure.
All right, cool. Awesome. All right. Cool. All right, cool. So yeah, we've got some people saying that they were considering, a scraping tool or something like that, but thankfully, Facebook's cramping down on those, so this tool is perfect. Awesome. That's great feedback.
Yeah, again, this is completely compliance with Facebook. I said one of the co-owners used to work for Facebook. The other one used to work for Zynga. So these are like high-level developers. This is completely compliant with Facebook, completely white hat. It's not something where you have to hide or anything like that. You're 100% safe. They're using Facebook's API that allows them. Not many people has access to this. Like, this tool, it's not as if anyone could just go ahead and build this tool. You can't just go hire a team, outsource a team to build this type of tool. You need to have a relationship with Facebook to be able to provide this type of service. And this company happens to have a very good relationship with Facebook.
Awesome. Some more people coming in.
Yep.
What does this mean? Zach's, that's the payment processor. So it's basically who processes the payments.
Okay, so someone asked this, how does Precise Audience compare with Facebook ID scraper tools? Now, like I said, Facebook ID scraping tools are against Facebook's terms of service. The way that the custom audience is supposed to be used is it's supposed to be used for retargeting. So if you put a retargeting pixel, again, this might be a little bit more advanced, and these types of things are into the course, into our training. So if you're serious about Facebook and Facebook marketing, if you get this tool, you have access to us also, where we're going to have more training. You have access to my course on Teespring, where you'll really be able to understand all about Facebook marketing. Now, scraping tools are against terms of service. So there's the reason why they have custom audiences is for you to import email into a certain custom audience. Then you can advertise to those people, or if you have a retargeting pixel on your website, so if someone goes to your website, you capture their UID, and then you're able to show a specific ad. So again, we are 100% compliant and white label this tool here. So you have no worry about getting shut down. Facebook scrapers, you definitely have a chance of getting shut down.
Awesome. Well, looks like the questions are slowing down now, so we're probably on for the next 2 to 3 minutes. But if you do have any more questions, let us know. Again, this is something that is very limited. We're only looking for a small group here to help us test this, to go over and get some feedback on the software. It's going to give you an opportunity to get into this, though, before anyone else has it, give you a real advantage over everyone else in the market. And I can tell you, being able to offer this, if you're an offline consultant when other offline consultants can't offer it, is a huge benefit. Being able to utilize this in your business when your competitors aren't able to use this, it's going to be of huge benefit. You've seen how much these guys are making. You can see what the potential is for this. This is a massive opportunity right now. It's something that is trending. It's something that is making a lot of people a lot of money. And if you want to get into that market, you want to get your own chunk, this is a great opportunity today to do that. It's one of the reasons we wanted to share this, and one of the reasons that we're so convinced that if you get into this, that this is really going to make a huge impact to your business and a huge impact to what you're doing over Facebook. And even if you're completely new, this is something that can take you from the stage you're completely new and allow you to have an advantage over those that are more experienced in the marketplace. If you can pick this up, you go through the training, apply it, this can make you money. So make sure that you do get access before the end of this webinar. If you are looking at this right now, if you're on the page right now, don't wait, get access, and we look forward to seeing you on the inside. I know for me, I snapped this up right away. It was a no-brainer. I know what kind of impact this can have, especially when you're able to get access to something really early on before anyone has access to it. It really is a massive opportunity. So jump in, get access, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the inside. But if you have any questions right now, we're on the call for a bit longer, so make sure that you ask them, and we'll be able to answer them. Otherwise, we're closing this up in about 2 minutes' time.
This is just it's a one-time payment. It's one time for $297 this year. You have full access. There's not more payments. So that's all it is. The alternative is at $97 per month. So again, this is a special price, and I think it's well worth it. If you guys use it properly, you're going to see a return on your investment very quickly.
Awesome. All right, Joe, it looks like that's the questions have slowed down a bit. If you need any support, again, the support URL is there. We'll be on support, and we'll be sending out bonuses manually. How did you guys find this today? Let us know. What did you think of this webinar? Was this pretty cool? And Jerry, possibly.
Jerry,
we're not.
Bronson, you could get my course for free if you purchase the tool today. Sam, I get a bit of an echo right now.
I'll plug in my headphones. One sec. Done. Okay.
Again, anyone who has any questions about this, you could, personally hit me up on Facebook or hit up Sam. So we're here to help. You're welcome, Randall. Yeah, absolutely, Robert. This definitely is a Facebook ads game changer. You're welcome, Jerry. William, we're not sure. We might, depends on the feedback we get. Bronson, my course, again, is not available yet to the public, but I'm telling you right now that when it is, it's going to be, it's going to be around the same price. So you're getting it for free. So you might, if you're going to get my course, you might as well get this tool because one of them is free. Paul, you said it's a too big step for a newbie. I'm not really sure I understand because this could only help newbies. This is actually to make it easier for newbies, because if you didn't have this tool, what you would have to do is you would go ahead and you would originally find some sort of audience. You would create your ad, you would create your target audience, and then you would basically be paying for data. So then you would get some data, you would spend $50, $100, you find your target audience, you see what your stats are, then you would have to go to the reports and take a look at where you're making money, and then you have to go and create new ads with those specific segments. So to be honest with you, if you're a newbie, this is only going to make it easier. Fagaloa, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Hit me up on Facebook, and I'll try to help you. My Facebook URL is I think it's let's see here. It's joevelaz.jv, my initials, JV, Joe Velaz. So that's how you can hit me up on Facebook if there's anything going wrong. I'll assist you right away. You're welcome, Deborah. Bronson, hit me up on Facebook. I'll help you out. What you're asking for is not necessarily possible, but we could figure something out. Yeah, Randall, it does work. We actually we advertise to the UK and Australia quite a bit, so international shipping for Teespring works well. Like we mentioned, it's a little bit more expensive to the user, but it doesn't really hurt you. Yeah, my Facebook ID, I'll type it in here. I'm going to type it in here, and again, if anyone who's ever hit me up on Facebook know that I'm always here to help. Skype also, but if I don't happen to answer your message in 24 hours or something like that, it's because I'm busy. It's not because I'm ignoring you. I get a lot of messages every day. No problem. Andrew, Sam just saw your question, and it's our priority right now.
Yeah, I've got that written down, Andrew, and yeah, we'll be on to it. Don't worry about it.
You're welcome, Michael. Okay, is there any other questions about the tool or about Facebook marketing, about Teespring? Here's your chance now. Yeah, to get into the Facebook Ads Manager, it's very easy. Let me go here. you could just go to facebook.com/ads/manage, and then you're in. That's it. Ads and then manage. Very, very easy. Yes, Andrew, you're in. Don't worry about it. Carol, good for you. This shouldn't be scary. Again, this could only help. Like I said, you saw my story. How I knew precise interest was just working so well for me that I just needed this tool. So if you're a newbie, this is only going to help you because it's going to make it easier for you to find your exact market. Now, if you're branding and things like that, and you're working for a big company, it could still help. But if we're doing online marketing, we're doing a lot of direct sales. You want a lot of direct action. You want to find the exact audience that's going to opt into your mailing list. You want to find the exact audience that's going to purchase your product. You want the exact audience that's going to basically, like if you're doing CPA marketing, affiliate marketing, promoting your own product, promoting a physical product, promoting a digital product, it doesn't really matter. You definitely want to pinpoint that precise interest, and this is only going to help. So it really doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're an expert. Like I mentioned, I know experts who've purchased this. I've purchased this because of the value. Sam, as soon as he heard about this, he purchased this. And if you're a newbie, this is not something that's complex or anything. It's as basic as it can get. It's basically a tool to help you get a more precise audience. So if you're a newbie, this definitely is going to help you, and it's definitely going to allow you to have an advantage over your competition. Again, Barbara, custom audiences, or if you already have a list of UIDs, scrapers, or against terms of service, this is completely compliant with Facebook, completely white hat. So this basically makes you pinpoint the exact audience you want. Facebook used to have this, they took this away, and now you have a chance to get it back. This is probably the main tool, the main reason why I've been so successful with Facebook, because I was able to target precise interest. Like I mentioned, Keith, you're going to get my course for free, and there's a bunch of training in there on exactly how to use, how to work with Facebook ads and how to create ads. And I'm going to have a little section on exactly how to use this tool. You're welcome. You're welcome, Carol. I'm happy they're helpful. And again, like people who do like online marketing, for example, like if someone who has an autoresponder, it's very easy if you have an autoresponder, which is a tool that you absolutely need if you're doing online marketing, to spend, $5, 6, 7, 8, $1,000 a year. Very easy. For an autoresponder tool. It's a tool that you can't use without. So if you guys think about it, like this is a tool where you're able to get precise interest. It's only $297, and if you use this and like you have the right training and you just apply some of the strategies, you're easily going to recoup your investment in this product. This is not some little product like a plugin that's going to go away. This was developed by high-end developers out of San Francisco. One of the co-owners used to work for Zynga, one of the biggest online mobile app companies, and another one, the other co-founder, used to work for Facebook. They have a great relationship with Facebook. This is completely white hat, completely within the terms of service of Facebook. The owners of this product are the #1 affiliates of Teespring. It's not an online market or anyone it's these guys here. They're #1. They generate in April of this year $1.3 million of product with Facebook. So these guys are the real deal, and they attribute a lot of their success because that they're able to use precise interest targeting. Are there any other questions? Sam, do you see any other questions?
Looks pretty good at the moment. Yeah, I think most of the questions have been answered now. I think Joe, we're ready to close out. And if anyone wants to get
Sounds
access,
good.
make sure they get access now.
Perfect. All right, great. And everyone who's purchased, look out for your email. We're gonna definitely set you up with all the bonuses, and there might be some surprises on the way. We definitely want your feedback after using this tool. Again, this is just the beginning. We definitely want to contact the owners, and we want to show off this product and really try to improve on it. And this is something that's here to stay, and it's very stable, and it just works really well for us. So go to preciseaudience.com now, and I'll see you inside.
Awesome. All right.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that, Joe. I think that brings us to the end. So I'll just say thanks for everyone for coming. Look out for some more emails coming to you about Social Mobile Press and a few other webinars coming soon as well. And thanks again for coming on. Great info. And thanks, Joe, for providing that. So again, thanks, and I'll see you later.